Greetings. My name is Constanza Alonso, and this is my English work for Professor Clancy. This is an interview with Alejandro Guardian. He is 27 years old. He lived in South California till he was 4 years old, and then he came to Chile. Hello, Alejandro.
Hello.
Alejandro, are you going to visit your friends in California anytime soon?
Well, actually, I don't have much friends in California, South California. I have more relatives like uncles, cousins, and stuff like that. But through the social networks like Facebook, Twitter, Google, I've been able to put myself in contact with the people I grew up with. They're not very much. I have invited them to Chile. Most of them have come. They have fallen in love with this beautiful country. And, well, as I told you, visiting California for friends, it's not something I have in mind in the near future because really it's hard for me. It's really hard for me to get a vacation, to get a holiday where I can, travel through the states visiting relatives and old friends. But I take my holidays here in Chile. I mean, you have the desert, the beach, the mountains, you have snow, you have the south. That is beautiful. You have it all. I mean, I have a pretty tight schedule, but it allows me here in this country to live my holidays, to get the most of them.
Okay. And Alejandro, would you like to keep studying in order to specialize your career?
Studying is always, and I think for me will always be a chance to increase my value in the market. I mean, the global market right now, as long as it goes with, I mean, when you talk about human resources and the sort of things that people can do, I mean, right now you need to have the special person for the special type of job that you need to be done. Being that said, being an architect, being a medic, it's just not enough nowadays. You have to keep studying, keep specializing. The only way to do that is by learning and studying. I mean, there's a lot of universities that, I mean, in my career of architecture have a lot of internships and a lot of courses about, architecture and social sort of things that, for example, Goldsmith, it's a university I would love to go to. I mean, that's it. You have to keep learning in order to increase your market value.
Okay, so always keep learning.
Always, you have to always be learning.
Okay, Alejandro. In the years to come, would you like to live in another country?
To ask if I want to live in a certain country, it's kind of hard because nowadays the global circumstances, the social circumstances are pretty much the same in most of the countries, so or are getting even in most of the countries. So I mean, I can tell you I would love to go back to the States as long as it is in New York. But I mean, it's not the same if you tell me, okay, you can go back to the States, but to Alaska. I mean, nowadays, the cities, the capitals have grown so much that each city, each capital has a special something for that special someone. I mean, I would love to travel around the world. I would love to get to know, Singapore, Sydney, New York, a lot of countries, visit Asia. But I'm more of the thinking that we are all citizens of the world. I mean, I know I'm a Chilean citizen, but I think it's more positive when you think that you are a citizen of the world, and as a citizen of the world, you can eradicate yourself where you want. I mean, that's it. You belong. You were born in this world, and you were meant to, I don't know it all.
Okay, Alejandro, and the last question. This is a personal question. Are you planning to have a relation in the near future?
Well, first, I don't think you can actually plan a relationship. I haven't met anyone who has planned a relationship but has worked. But I mean, romantic relationships, sort of happens as long as you're open to receive someone in your life, as long as you're up to sacrificing some of yourself in order to make another person happy. And if the other person wants to make me happy, I think there will be no problems. But I mean, it's not something I have planned. It's something I have in mind. I mean, I'm open to meet new people, date new people, and I think that's what's beautiful. I mean, life sometimes surprises you with what you might think or what might be the right person, and always being in knowledge of that. It's very. I think it's the best. You can't say from here to 2 years I'm gonna be married or I'm gonna be in a serious relationship. I mean, if it happens, fine, and if it doesn't, well, it wasn't meant to be, you know.
Okay, Alejandro, thank you for having this interview with me. Would you like to leave a message to the class?
A message for the young. Well, all I can say is that live your life however you want to live it. Don't fill up to anyone's expectation but yourself. And life is sort of a race, you know. You're competing every time, but you're not competing with the one that's next to you. You're competing with yourself, with your strength, with your weakness. You always have to have that clear and trying to top yourself every time you can. And I think that's the secret, you know. Keep learning and keep working for what you want in life. I mean, the only thing standing between you right now and the you that you want to be, I don't know, in 20 years, it's you. I mean, you know your weakness, you know your strength, and being that said, you're the one who's responsible for taking the right decisions.
Well, thank you, Alejandro. And this was my English work. Thank you all for your attention. Bye.